Alrighty, this one here. A 6-meter ladder rests on an inclined slope that is 1.2 meters away from the vertical wall. If the ladder reaches up the wall at a distance 5.5 meters, find the angle of inclination of slope A. So it wants me to find this angle here, is that correct? Alright, that's interesting. Angle of inclination. I definitely know I'm going to find the three angles in this triangle, but I'm trying to figure out which one of these angles relates back to this angle here is what I'm trying to figure out. Chatty?
If you like slide the triangle with the angle A with a coordinate down, it like stays the same angle, so you can minus it from 180 degrees when you get to the top one. And then it's 90 degrees.
Oh, you mean slide the full angle down?
Like
the full triangle?
Yeah.
Oh, so essentially.
The triangle to the right.
Yeah, just give me a sec. Are you suggesting I do this?
No. If you like the lower, the triangle on the bottom.
The triangle on the bottom, yeah?
Yeah, if you like just move that to the right so the back two walls line up, you're with the same angle, but you can minus it from 180 degrees.
Ah, lovely. Yeah. So, yeah, it's very good. So, in a way, if I was to make that triangle shorter, that's very good, Chaddy, well done. Good vision. Or is that Mr. Chadwick? So is Mr. Chadwick. You should get him in to teach us. So essentially, oh dear. So essentially, you're just moving the line to here.
Yeah.
That's it then, yeah. And then if I find out, we have it now. If I find out angle B, let's call it. If I find out angle B, then take that away from 180. I find out angle C, and we know this angle's 90 degrees, don't we? And that'll give me access to angle A. So we're going to use the cosine rule. Now, please don't get bogged down in the fact that I'll just call it angle X, just so I don't want to confuse you, alright? Minus 2bc cos A. Now, I'm looking for cos X. Is that okay with you guys? Capital A is X. What's small a automatically?
6.
Huh?
6.
6 squared, yeah. Now, next thing, b squared plus c squared, right? So what's interchangeable, aren't they? 1.2 and what's the other one? 5.5. Okay, 6 squared is 36. 1.2 squared is 1.44. 5.5 squared is 27.5, is it? Or 27.25? I'll do it here. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. 30.25. Alright. 2 times 1.2 by 5.5. 13.2. Quevian prediction. Biggest angle in the triangle or smallest triangle in the, which one is it? X.
Biggest.
Why is it the biggest?
Just looking at 6, which is biggest now.
Yeah, exactly. So we're expecting a pretty large angle, aren't we? So 36 take away 1.44. Take away 30.25. And we get a 4.31 equals minus 13.2 cos X. Just divided by 13.2, is it? Because cos is negative, we expect the angle to be above 90 degrees. Let's find out. Shift cos inverse 4.31 divided by minus 13.2. Calculator is nice, as in it gives you the 109 degrees. Cool, you guys? Now, if x is 109 degrees, so that's x, and that's 109 degrees. What size is C going to be? What? 71 degrees, because it has to add up to 180. Therefore, what does that make angle A then? C plus A has to equal what? Why does it have to equal 90 degrees? Can anybody tell me? Yeah, it has to add up to 180, and 90 degrees of it is already taken up at the right angle. So therefore, A would have to be 19 degrees. Anybody? There you go, Chetty. Good man. Well done. Yes. Yeah. Now, an aircraft traffic station at an airport measures the angle between two approaching aircraft as 49 degrees. If the station measures the range of each approaching aircraft to be 50 kilometers and 72 kilometers, respectively, calculate the distance between them correct to one decimal place. Okay? Plane A, plane B, aircraft station. Is that okay? That's their course. Okay? One of these is 50, the other one is 72. The angle in between them? 49. And the distance we're looking for in between them? That distance there, yeah? How do we know we're using a cosine rule? Apart from being the cosine rule exercise, what's the other reason it's a cosine rule? Side, angle, side. Do you ever see that? Where two sides sandwich in an angle? That's when you know you're using a cosine rule, okay? Call it x. So what do we say here? So Creevin, what do you reckon?
X squared
Equals?
50 squared plus 72 squared
Yeah.
plus 250.
2 times 50 times 72 cos A, is it? Right, I need two parts. Will somebody do the green part? And will somebody back it up with the red part then? Queevin, you're on green. Tom, you're on red. Aaron, you're on red. Are you doing something else, are you?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. Jack?
Is it not cos 49?
Oh, it is cos 49. Oh, sorry lads, you can do it all in one go. My fault. Do it all in one go. Good man, Jack. I was doing an angle question, wasn't I? Stupidly. Alright, throw it all into calculator and what you get. Two nine 60 that.
Yeah.
Point what?
4.
Square root that.
54.
54? 54.1. Who got 54.1? 0.4. 54.4. Any questions? We good? Sure? Alright. 18. A trawler leaves the port at 1 p.m. Travels due north at a speed of 30 kilometers an hour. At 3 p.m. the trawler adjusts its course and travels 20 degrees. Alright. So, first things first. Can anybody tell me the length of the green line? What do you reckon? 2 multiplied by 30 kilometers an hour is 60. Green line is 60. Can anybody tell me the length of the blue line? Anybody know the length of the blue line, lads? 4 p.m. So what does that mean? That's another hour, isn't it? And how fast did he travel then? He's still travelling 30, wasn't he? So the blue line is 30. Can anybody tell me what the red angle is? 180 take away 20, 160. And what's the goal of the question? To find out the length of the yellow line. How far away from the port are you? We're going to use the cosine rule again, aren't we? And we're just going to say x squared equals 60 squared plus 30 squared minus 2 times 60 times 30 cos 160. Alright, throw it all in the calculator, let me know what you got. Anybody have the answer? Seven eight 882.89. Square root that.
88.8.
Yeah, we're expecting to be the longest triangle, aren't we? 88.8. Okay, done. If the trawler has enough diesel to travel 270 kilometers, what is the latest time the trawler should turn back and return directly to port? Assume the trawler travels the same speed for the whole round trip. Ooh, that is tough. That's very applied mathsy. Okay, it's very applied maths-esque. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. So, if I didn't teach applied maths, I'd be in trouble. Lucky I do, so I'm not in trouble. So, here we go. Is everybody happy that the green line stays at its current level? Would everybody agree that the green line stuck at 60? Why is the green line stuck at 60? Huh? I already turned, didn't I? Is the blue line stuck at 30 though? Is that blue line stuck at 30, or is he still currently on that course? Huh? Still on that course, aren't they? At 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. you were here. Would everybody agree with that? That was 30. But what they're saying is that you can continue beyond that point. Alright? What would be that extra distance then, lads? Could anybody tell me? What's this extra distance? 30 multiplied by the amount of hours, which is 30 times 30t. Is that alright? Now, this was 88.8, wasn't it? It was 88.8 at this point, wasn't it? But that's been made what? It's been made longer, hasn't it? Would everybody agree it's been made longer? Okay. Now, please tell me I don't have to do cosine rule and sorry, I'm just having a think here because this is quite tricky. I'm gonna pause. Right. So essentially, you see the 30 and the 30t? Would everybody agree that the 30 and the 30t is essentially 30 minus 30t? Sorry, 30 plus 30t. Did everybody cool with that? Would everybody agree that the angle is still 160? Awesome. Now, can anybody tell me, what does the green line, the blue line and the dotted black line have to add up to? We call the dotted black line D. What do the three of them have to add up to? Exactly. 60 plus 30 plus 30t plus D equals what? 270. Alright. We're on this. Is that how you did it, Chatty?
I didn't get this part.
So, what's D then? 60 plus 30 is 90. 270 take away 90. 180. 180 minus 30t, do you? Is that right? Now, What chapter am I in again? Have I used the cosine rule? Well, I used it in part 1, but I haven't used it in part 2, have I? Right, let's try it in part 2. This is going to be awful, but I think we're going to get it. Alright? Now, what's the only angle I know? What is it? The 160 is the only angle I know, okay? So that means I gotta use that 160, don't I? So, would everybody be happy that capital A is 160? What does that make small a?
180 minus 30.
Yep. Get out your calculator. What's that make B?
60.
What does that make C?
30 plus 32.
There's an easier way, I haven't looked at it yet. So, and then here?
60.
Yeah. And then?
30 plus 32.
Alright. This will get me the answer. Now, I'm going to have a quick look at the solutions afterwards to see if there's an easier way, but this is what we're going with at the moment. Alright. We're going to have to square this out. Ready? What's 180 squared? 180 squared.
32,400.
Yep. What's 180 multiplied by 30?
5,200.
Double it.
1,000. 10,000.
Alright. And then 90t squared, yeah? Would everybody agree 60 squared is what?
Not 100t.
Yes, thank you, keep an eye on me. Good man. 60 squared?
3,600.
Awesome. 30 squared? 30 times 30? Double it. So just give me a sec. Okay. 30t squared? Anybody? Oh man, there is a God. Why am I happy to see that? Why am I so happy to see that? Yeah. I thought I was going to have to do a minus b formula for a second and I was not happy about it. Okay? So I'm very happy now. Now guys, because I haven't practiced this question, I didn't know, I know what I'm doing makes sense, but I wasn't sure how difficult it was going to be to pull it off. But when I see something like that happening in a test, I'm like, oh, you know what, that's a good thing. There should only be one answer though, shouldn't there? How much extra time? So there shouldn't be two answers, there should only be one. Right, now here's what we're going to do next. 2 times 60? 20. Now this one's awkward, alright, so if you don't mind, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part to a new page, alright, and we're just going to look at it really closely. Can you guys do this for me? Do minus 2 times 60, and then I want you to do cos 160. See these three parts here? And then I just want you to multiply it by 30 for me. So what you get when you put all that into the calculator? Minus 2 times 60 cos 160 times 30.
Minus 1,900.
100 cos 160?
3,382.89.
Minus 3,382.89. So would everybody agree that there's two answers there? Are you ready? The green part is the number that has no variable in it, and the blue part is the part that has the t in it. Is everybody happy with those two? Alright, I'll pause there. So any questions on this part? So we're gonna get this answer here. We're gonna shrink it down. Control group it. And it's a minus in front of it. We're gonna cut this. Bring it back down here. And paste it down here. Alright. Oh, so out of room here. Sorry, one sec, lads. Nope, not doing that. Sorry, lads. You know, when you're struggling for a room, you're on a very difficult question. Alright, there we go. Now lads, we're at the final, coming towards the end here, okay? Here's what we're going to do now. Anything that has a T, move it to the left. Anything that hasn't got a T, move it to the right. So let's begin. 3382.89 T minus 10,800 T minus 1,800 T. Does the answer for T have to be positive or negative? Has to be positive, otherwise it's negative time, and that cannot happen, okay? So that's another guideline. If you get a negative answer, you've done something terribly wrong, alright? See the 32,400? Bring that over. The 3,600 is still there. The 900 is still there. And the minus 3,382.89 is still there. Now this sounds fantastic, alright? Will somebody add the black part together? Quivin, you're on that. One other person, Jack, you be on that as well. Chaddy, will you be on the green part here? And Chaddy, Liam and Adam on that part, okay? And just call me out the two answers then. This is a great question. Evan's saying, not a chance. What you get?
Minus 9,217.
Minus 9,200 and
17.
point
11.
7? 11. T, yeah? The other side, lads?
You said it's 18,400, yeah?
What? Minus 32,400.
Actually, it's minus 31,298.
I'll double check. Yeah.
It's just because maybe he has different.
Alright. Do you get that? Any decimals?
Okay,
0.89. Alright, do me a favour. Divide the green one by the blue one. And tell me what you get. Anybody tell?
3.39.
3.39. Now do me a favour with that 3.39. Did everybody get roughly 3.39? Yeah? This is extra time, isn't it? How much extra time we're allowed to travel for? Press this button here. That's 3 hours and 23 minutes and 24 seconds. So that's 3 hours and 23 minutes extra. But what does the question actually say? What time? So add it on to 4 PM, and what time do you have to turn around at? 17. What's that? No, oh sorry, 19:23 or 7:23 PM. Is that the answer in the back?